read these stories in the book. Ego, Obi, clearly this nation
is heading back.
Is heading back to the coup days.
Precisely.
Economy progressing. Almost still a cool mindset now. The way I'm your mama and Kofu behaving, cool mindset. JJ Rollins had gone on. A woman I do my catcher more. Mr. Chief Justice on Besom Yin. The Etron Besom Yin said, Almost by any mamino. Almost a Kufuado a fairly. Yet the High Court with MPP inclined people. Am I gonna know? And so some MPP inclined people, yeah. And we release Japanese to force and I know more. So the Omo Yen say, "Ombeso we Chief Justice we." No more do Chief Justice ba. Oko Constitution ni moi. There will be a friend tribunal, regional tribunals. Ordinarily, any democratic constitution it should not have what we call regional tribunals under it. Now, young what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now, regional tribunals, because JJ Rollins or no military mindset in it, or and the regional tribunals special constitution. For the past 22 years, you regional tribunal and they were some person the regional tribunal back. You be ready regional tribunal. Now, almost a constitutional creation. So we have the Supreme Court as the apex court, and your Court of Appeal coming right under it. And your I think the regional tribunals, the High Court, then regional tribunals. That is Article 148. Most more documents in the Constitution. You reading? What bond do? Now, Yan Shadia Article 142. Also, there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know to mean Justice Tokunu. So they have to change Justice Tokunu. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. It's because of more train. So Justice Tokunu, Chief Justice. Normally Chief Justice for Fraba. No be establishing regional tribunals. 22 years we've not done regional tribunals. Now, I share the composition of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, who is as a chairman here, chairman of the PNDC. Then, so regional tribunal, so more chairman that means NDC for Crawford, they don't back show, and they don't need to have any legal backing, legal knowledge. Or much now was some swa, a tubasha. Yes, the tribunal tell be some so. Yamana follow Yakurama in the era of JJ Rollins, and no person was added back. So, also, it shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, and such members who may or may not be lawyers. What the JJ Rollins to show you? The entire Mahama and Yabri Chief Justice in any. Or say, second who you can lawyer for, and a bear judges, and your dear. Name of regional tribunal, and say, it shall consist of the Chief Justice. One chairman, such members who may or may not be lawyers, as shall be designated by the Chief Justice to sit as panel members of a regional tribunal, and for such period as shall be specified in writing by Chief Justice. So, Omobe set up regional tribunal. According to Article 142, JJ Rollins is the way shame because also when you court unity said there be a court no or be create one kasane there. Now your mama no yes civilian government no also will be creative regional tribunals. The moment Chief Justice and one man in TSC Chief Justice. No kura woman in any. Mese no kura woman in any govi. Adi enti ombeso mu Chief Justice ni. Ana regional tribunal establishing no. Who here lawyers? Edidi here na say odi won wen this for back court na. Afa okoni edi case no a. Regional tribunal do case. Yes, ya jail you. Now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offences against the state and the public interest as parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, omo faster no omo do majority in parliament no. Pass semra. No omo dia regional tribunal. Na regional tribunal atena so. No omo dia dinkrofo case. It instead so omo go through the high court, the court of appeal. Omo so omo use it omo ba be create regional tribunals. E dia be di bone. This is what your mama is doing. The entire yenyi chief justice ni nyina ni. Me na make a kire o. Enkomo akoso. Now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See you could do high court. Instead of court of appeal. Now could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now say appellate jurisdiction. The guys appellate jurisdiction. It means Odiwasemu we are. What me from court of appeal. This outside the baho. That's outside the baho. Jeje Rollins the creative say boni we. And your mama person was out to us. Article 142, 143. The jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. The courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate. Anye yafako. We are not a high court. Not high court to court of appeal. Not Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to court of appeal. More fire. It's one of the you do as we Naka so called Pilabasa call Maho. No fire. The Hona Nombesa. Eddie, your mama sent for Traba. So 1 year a year or muddy. Now, young Cornian shares Article 1433. For the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal. Regional tribunal will have it. Eddie, your mama be ni. Waiting and near Biri CJ no. Na yanko read petitions in our Modiabano. Read it. Justice Tokunu. Now petition number 1. Yan summarize the petition in your Danny for petition no to so. Now you read it. When you more fire. Aye. The entire Chief Justice no. Or per certain regional tribunals in Yakodima for us. If so many case. More fire. And if a petition to so. You know, what the petition in man. What the man more fun to so. Why? Mandani petition either. My mom phone radio, yo, after a year, go be. So, petition number 1. Ghana for where you document free flag stabbers. The entire Domame, Gina Sudia, Chief Justice, any, when you know, ready be. So, petition number 1, the original one, the Krami, where you copy text in the Dugu and Yaso near the Chiramo. After you ready. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Tokunu, because she requested President Anado to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Enti almost Justice Tokonu petitioner number 1 go be ade o see Justice Tokonu aye eno ti yenyi di emfiri one say was all recommend say yen promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if you are recommending, it is against the law. Dear Parliament, Article 1442. You read Article 1442 or say Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament.
More fire.
So Ampani Ampa say Kufuado and I say Justice Tokono will follow this process. I don't know Parliament approve.
More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire.
It will Parliament approve. It adi original source of Ampamono. Or see the petitioners claim that by writing to the President in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offence that merited the removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omochirane say, I just I didn't see you. Nemo churo krata ane ko keke no. Tinie. Yenyina so near from Pamono. Petitioner number 1. When a Mahama say stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet media Chief Justice said. Oko Supreme Court constitution the constitution makes it clear so for the independence of the judiciary it won't mean a year judge BID unless it say we merited certain things you be ready. Now go be almost say or chro letter ko ma Kufuado when the agent so the Chief Justice said school them. Where the Kufuado your mama so original so the now you reading yanko or say Shining Stars Feather averred that on 15th October 2024 her ladyship Justice Tokono presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honourable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire. More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? When you petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star it was actually Nidi Ade a year Kinsley Ajay. Kinsley Ajay, where this in Papa. Kinsley Ajay, where this in Papa. Kinsley Ajay, and this in Papa. Kinsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honourable Speaker, Ama Court. Ama Mekambi, Ameka, a Yinibi. Was it a petitioner's claim? Fiako near reading. The petitioners claim, okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. Emrana ma court kwano. You free be ex parte motion. Say me ko Afrifa. Be say me ji bibi tiawa. Make me a court without your presence. Na ma ko akwaji aba bi tiawo. Etibo wa injunction. Ebu a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you free be man ba.
Fire.
O say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di. Now we was they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Tokono had ignored the Odi Alteram Patem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now Oko Ayembremwa, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human right. Odi Alteram Patem and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Alteram Patem says there are some two obisua Yenche Penui, a Yabusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Now speaker assembly the court a constitutional interpretation which the courts have been given at Article 2:1 the right and power 2:1 and 130 see the action bar only Supreme Court know what to me so what interpretation what say yentie Aban Sumani Babe na no be the Aban Sumani Babe court we you na Mahama so ogina so Yohane petition you Shining Stars petition and Mahama say, "What refers here for Chief Justice?" Sija kwachire mremu abra wan fra abansu mani kwa biya metra ho. Eti enyina di. O say the petition is signed by chairman and convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kinsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When you need CJ?
More fire.
When you need CJ you? Where you go be? When you need CJ?
Into President Yasu.
Akufa Mahama Som. We.
Ede akoma Council of State.
Ede akoma Council of State.
So omunhwem.
Omunhwem.
No more advice no.
Omo advice no.
More fire. On way to.
After Yankonko share petition number 2. The entry yebeyi CJ. Petition number 2.
Let them know. Let them know.
Your Mahama no bibi jiche no. Em say bibi ha no.
And I be force.
Obi? Petition number 2. Allah wallahi. Your mama be hello.
Allah akbar Allah.
When we jina so ya mfra bamba bi amba. Etia grounds for removal. Voy.
But the chief justice said.
But the chief justice said. Hey. Chief Justice Chro krata ko ma Kufuado. Say ye more a justice be abaso. Etia no so impromote omo. And no kwanye say Kufuado ye you. There is no evidence say Kufuado ye. The Kufuado ye ya. The constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolgo. Now ready we have a say. I say Ayamga. Also ACP Ayamga. Avi, you ready we? ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. Where you police ni no say a lawyer ni. Aye, we ni mumra. And watch ro. Eti Yohane, the wajina so. Yohane yamemu, Yohane sempa. Etrem yenu, chichemudu. Osina ACP Ayamga Akolgo. What the petition by? You read the petition. Was assistant commissioner of police Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant, once the chief justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court.
More fire. We didn't come much there now, so can't say Chief Justice.
Chief Justice Nemuno, or no, I am Gano. Chief Justice Nedinatem, and the Chief Justice are doctor a year records of the court. Now the Enchokas were doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga? Averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023 in a case instituted, that is the Republic versus High Court, secondly, ex parte, also ex parte, Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was also the unruly to him. You guys are unruly as well. Or no, Ayamga is a Chief Justice in Muno. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Or the Chief Justice during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yengina so, from Pamu Chief Justice, and they said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1, abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer.
More fire.
Eti or no Ayamga no Chief Justice Tiatiano Chief Justice catches one guy so shouting eti a abuse of the fundamental right. Our article 33 among the processes are abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama will be court where your lawyer Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice when I your mama so jina so
court so on emra o dey na more hot when I your mama so jina so dey Chief Justice said because Ayamga so a lawyer ni or court am a Chief Justice Tiatiano e pamono e me che no, so it is abuse of one fundamental human right. And meanwhile he won't go on article 33. What does article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress. Or so seeking for redress. When your mama saw the now for you say curiously he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office. Hey.
Brofo Mtrekoma, a president.
Well, when you Chief Justice, wait, second petition, I know. Was he abusing the fundamental right? One court, the original Sunni. And your man, Mama, did you Chief Justice in it? About we are Madam. Baby, I'm telling you, about Madam. No, I'm telling you. Abana Madam. Na me share time, me share a year. You can't say Sofa Yakufu, former Chief Justice. Me share former Attorney General. A year, you can't say a Betimodi Drusu. Na ma share a year or more. I didn't run it or more was a committee. So says, how do you imagine us with the Chief Justice? When was who original so? ACP Ayamga, Akologo. When was original so? When watch petition. Wait, petition. Yanko na yanshadie. Nani yanko third petition. Third one. And no free than you for it. Ese munu kwa o sem kankan kwa we ni amemwe 3 months in government we say obi na abetro it is 3 years ensem funu kwa na ban ya waba wo bibi papa you are every day scandal we na akodi echi we o for third one Branian kind and Euphoria there. So the Euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunu ne ba no sika we ya wo kaso mu die no so won for evidence bi am was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. Honestly, the Jomama Ejina Sudia Pamu Chief Justice. Obi, the Jomama Ejina so and the Pamu Chief Justice in it. Also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated 75,580 Ghana cedi on another trip with her husband and Arusha to Arusha, Tanzania, where she also spent $14,000 of accountable interest, which she failed to account for. The petitioner claims that her ladyship Tokonu interfered with judicial proceedings by using operatives of the national security to seize court computers during the trial of Asen North MP, Jachikwesen by the state. Mr. Daniel Ofori accuses the Chief Justice of unauthorized way of acquire tribunal in it. We are petitioning it. Obi, the entire Yoko Chief Justice said, and your mammy and your petition in petition in any petition. Jayadi Chief Justice said in some years, than your foreign name, a colo go name, a year omdia. Wait, when the Chief Justice said, you know. Stated misbehavior. Where Ogobi? Your mama ni she. Some funu can say ya. Get your Chief Justice said, and I'm here to get you know you. Nemo mono no kura wo mu pa ne se. Me so mpe so mo be ye a tribunal, regional tribunal. No mo didn't kwasesem.
Eno aka. Aka bi. Monica, sir. Monica.
You know you.
Monica.
You know
Monica.
Messi, the idea of a year, Chief Justice said, your mama on your serious.
Never.
On your serious, what's the sign you? Obi? Your mama of yesterday wants a sound. When what did you so apa chief justice so nioma we nioma kankan yi we say lawyer so ko court ni atiatia no
ya ka say so transit
John Mahama, oh, yeah, nim guasini.